What's up, guys, and welcome to another video of Dev Talks with your host Traven, where we talk about everything engineering technology wise. And in this video, NVIDIA made a huge investment in OpenAI. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's dive right in.
Thank you. I am here at NVIDIA headquarters in Santa Clara with the CEO of the world's most valuable company and the CEO and president of the world's most valuable private company, Jensen Huang of NVIDIA, Sam Altman, and Greg Brockman of OpenAI. So let's dive right in to the news. Jensen, NVIDIA is making a $100 billion investment in OpenAI and working together to build out, I think you're saying, 10 gigawatts of capacity.
I just want to say something real quick is when you make so much money, like some CEOs, they dress up nice. Suits, dress up shirts, everything of the sorts. You look at almost every other company that's not the big tech companies, like any other FANG ones, NVIDIA, OpenAI, like all those companies, all the other CEOs that I've seen for food places, everywhere else, they suited and booted up. You look at any of these big tech company CEOs, they comfortable, yo. He got some khaki pants on, some jeans. Sam just comfortable all over the place. They just dress comfortably. Jensen ain't washed his jacket in 30 years. He wear the same leather jacket. This jacket don't ever get washed. He wanted to be like Jensen. I forget what they said his name was. But look at this. They all comfortable. Look how they all dressed. Ain't one suit in sight. They dress like an engineer that works at home. I'm telling y'all. I don't know if it's to help people feel more comfortable around them. Whatever the reasons are, I would be asking them all. I'm like, yo, why all y'all just dress so comfortably all the time? Just curious. I know some CEOs, like Bill Gates, I believe back in the day, said he had a hanger of all the black shirts he used to wear just so he would take one extra decision out of his head in the mornings. He was like, yeah, I'm just going to wear this every day, this outfit every day, so I don't have to think about what to ever wear. Dude's making a bunch of bread. I just don't want to think about what I want to wear, so I wear the same thing. That's the reason why I do it, so I can think about other stuff. I just wanted to say that real quick.
Over several years, the investment's going to come with the gigawatts, one at a time. You're telling me, you guys, as quickly as you guys can get it done. Jensen, first of all, set the stage. Why?
This is the biggest AI infrastructure project in history. This is the largest computing project in history. Well, the reason for that is because computing demand is going through the roof for OpenAI. You know, ChatGPT is the single most revolutionary AI project in history. It's being used everywhere, every industry, every country. Every person practically that I know uses ChatGPT. The computing demand is going through the roof. And so this partnership is...
If he knew me, I would tell him I use Gemini. I used to use ChatGPT. I did use it once. I use Gemini now, though. Personal preference. But it is insane that he's... Like, you look at why certain people make some of these decisions, right? $100 billion? $100 billion. Mind you, it's a $4 trillion valued company. They're going to give up $100 billion for data centers for OpenAI? Oh my gosh. How much do you think Google's going to need? How much do you think that Google is going to need? If OpenAI, working with Microsoft, everything else, needed $100 billion investment from NVIDIA for the chips and the data centers and all that, how much do you think Google and Gemini would need? 200 bill? 300 bill?
It's about building an AI infrastructure that enables AI to go from the labs into the world. This is about the AI industrial revolution arriving. Yeah. It's a very big deal.
$100 billion, a lot of money. Sam, Greg, you guys are used to dealing with a lot of money in big projects. So Sam, I think it was just 8 months and a day ago, the initial Stargate announcement talking about the overall move that OpenAI is making in building out this capacity. Where does this fit?
So as Jensen said, building this infrastructure is critical to everything we want to do. Without without doing this, we cannot deliver the services people want. We can't keep making better models. And now that we really see what's on the near-term horizon of how good the models are getting, the new use cases that are being enabled, what people want to do, this is like the fuel that we need to drive improvement, to drive better models, to drive revenue, everything. So this is helping us get to a world, along with our partners at Stargate, Microsoft, Oracle, where we can build out increasing amounts of infrastructure to deliver on what the world is demanding out of these services. There's like no partner but NVIDIA that could do this at this kind of scale, at this kind of speed. It's really like quite incredible. But this will expand on the Stargate ambitions and let us push further and further. We have found every step along the way that we did not quite set our sights big enough, given the market demand. So this will help us push towards that next level. The compute constraints that the whole industry has been, and our company in particular, have been terrible. We're so limited right now in the services we can offer. There's so much more demand than what we can do. And as we look forward another year or 2 years, if you have, let's say it takes 10 gigawatts of compute or 5 gigawatts of compute, you could choose one of two things. You could choose to cure cancer by having AI do a bunch of research, or you could choose to offer free education to everybody on Earth. No one wants to make that choice. And so increasingly as we see this, the answer is just much more capacity so that we can serve the massive needs and opportunity with this.
Greg, one way of measuring that demand is the number of users that OpenAI has. ChatGPT says somewhere between 700 and 800 million. How quickly are you growing? What's the technology that you guys need to bring to bear, from NVIDIA included, in order to satisfy that?
Yeah, so 700 million, growing extremely quickly. Like, I think that ChatGPT has grown from nothing to that scale, and it continues to grow faster than any product in history.
Oh, he's OpenAI's president. Why I never see this man before? Why we never seen him before?
And really, the reason we were able to make this breakthrough and serve it to the extent that we have is by leveraging NVIDIA's platform. Like, we've worked together very closely since Jensen actually hand-delivered a server to us back in 2016. And we were just doing some math earlier. I think that this deal is really for like 1 billion times more computational power than that initial server. And so we're able to actually create new breakthroughs, new models, to be able to actually solve problems like create cures for diseases, and to actually be able to empower every individual in business, because we'll be able to reach the next level of scale.
And it's going to keep happening, This deal, I wanted to cover this video because this deal is going to happen several times over. We're going to see this with Google probably next. We're going to see this with Meta. We're going to see this with Apple in the future. We're going to see OpenAI do another one, another $100 billion deal next year, most likely. You will continuously see this happen over and over and over again. And I'm wondering, maybe instead of rebuilding new data centers, is there a way for them to progress their current ones even further and just build on top of the ones they already have? I feel like that would be a way better idea to do. So you just kind of have these certain grids of data centers in specific areas, and you just build upon them even further. But then also, NVIDIA is going to come out with some other chips that are more powerful, where you can just swap out the data centers tools that they're already using at the same scale. Yeah, but the main reason for this is, like Sam said, right? We've already done a bunch of material on Sam in the past week and everything. We're moving on from it. But the main thing is here, he said we could do two things, right? Either cure cancer, which AI isn't doing anytime soon, or give everybody free education, which it's also not going to do anytime soon, because one, they're never going to make education free, and then two, AI is not even right at 100% of the time yet. It's gotten way better though. I'm telling you, compared to when it first came out to right now, it has gotten significantly better. better. Better up. That's not a promo. But it's just getting better as time goes on and everything as we go here. And when you're going to be seeing deals like this constantly, everybody's going to be seeing new data centers, and they're going to need this for a reason. This is one of the reasons why they were saying that, hey, we might need to build some more smaller nuclear plants that these big tech companies were going to own to be able to power the compute and everything that is going to be needed. and how that could be potentially dangerous because now nuclear energy is privatized. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff to go through from there. But it just shows you the growing scale of how we're going, from how many people are using these tools and how they're trying to scale it even faster. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate you guys all sticking with me today. Without further ado, peace. See you next time.